For years, you had to choose between comfort or speed. But since of today, that rule is dead. Because we found 12 monsters that promise you the relaxed stance of a cruiser and the violent speed of a superbike. From the Italian missile that defies physics to the Japanese muscle bike that refuses to die, these are the sport cruisers that let you drag a knee in total comfort. You better finish this video. Your knees will thank you. Number 12. The Kawasaki Eliminator 500. We begin with the rising star of the entry-level class. Kawasaki brought the Eliminator name back recently, and for 2026, it solidifies its place as the perfect first sport cruiser. Unlike the traditional V-twins in this segment, the Eliminator uses a parallel twin derived from the Ninja 400 and 500 sport bikes. It is a revvy, exciting engine packaged in a long, low chassis. It features a 451 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled parallel twin engine. It produces roughly 51 horsepower. That might not sound like a lot, but the bike weighs only 388 pounds. It is incredibly light. It uses a chain drive and a 6-speed transmission with a slipper clutch. The acceleration is punchy, hitting 60 miles per hour, faster than many air-cooled 883cc cruisers. The ergonomics are designed for confidence. It has a seat height of just 28.9 inches, making it accessible for almost anyone. The foot pegs are mid-mounted, not too far forward, giving you a commanding, active riding position. It feels like a sport bike that has been lowered and stretched. You sit in the bike, but your feet are under you enough to stand up over bumps. Take Jason from Austin, Texas. He bought an Eliminator as his first bike. He says, "My friends told me to get a heavy V-twin, but I wanted something nimble. This thing carves through downtown traffic like a scooter, but on the weekend, I can chase ninjas in the hills." It doesn't feel like a starter bike. It feels like a light fighter. The price is the clincher. A new model starts around $6,600. It is the cheapest way to enter the sport cruiser world without sacrificing fun. Japan isn't the only country gunning for the entry-level crown. The next machine comes from a superpower that is tired of copying and ready to lead with premium features you usually can't afford. Number 11. The CF Moto 450 CLC. China is coming for the crown, and they are bringing style. The CF Moto 450 CLC is not just a cheap copy. It is a genuinely beautiful machine that blends British bobber styling with modern tech. It challenges the Honda Rebel head-on, offering premium features for a bargain basement price. It features a 449 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine with a 270-degree crankshaft. This gives it that V-twin rumble and character that cruiser riders love. It puts out 40 horsepower and 31 foot-pounds of torque. But the shocker is the belt drive. In this price class, everyone uses a chain. CF Moto gives you a maintenance-free Gates belt drive system, usually reserved for much more expensive bikes. The ergonomics are surprisingly plush. The seat is leather-textured and thick. The bars are wide and slightly pulled back, creating a very neutral, relaxed posture. The seat height sits at 27 inches. The finish quality is high, with a round TFT display that handles navigation and phone connectivity. It feels modern, yet classic. Maria from Spain shares her story. "I looked at the Rebel, but it felt plastic. The CF Moto felt like metal. I've put 10,000 kilometers on it in 1 year. The belt drive is silent, the engine sounds throaty, and people at gas stations think it's a custom British bike. For the price, nothing comes close." The price? It starts around $5,700. It is a value proposition that is hard to ignore in 2026. If you're enjoying this video, kindly show us some support by liking this video. Also, we'd love you to subscribe to our channel so that more videos like this will come your way. Yet if British bobber styling is too polite for you, the next contender takes its inspiration directly from the most aggressive muscle bike in Italy, shrinking it down for the urban jungle. Number 10. The Benelli 502C. They call it the Baby Diavel, and for good reason. Benelli, now Italian-designed and Chinese-owned, decided to blatantly copy the styling of the Ducati Diavel, but scale it down for the urban rider. The result is arguably the most aggressive-looking small cruiser on the market. It features a 500 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled parallel twin engine. It makes 47 horsepower. It has a trellis frame, an inverted fork, and a short, stubby tail section that screams muscle bike. The exhaust note is surprisingly aggressive for a 500, with a deep growl that sounds much bigger than it is. The ergonomics are pure sport cruiser. You have forward-set foot pegs, but wide, flat drag bars. It forces you into a slight C shape, aggressive and ready to attack. The seat is sculpted to hold you in place under acceleration. It has a massive 5.5-gallon fuel tank, giving it incredible range for its class. Luca from Milan writes, "I live in the city. I can't afford a Ducati, and I can't use 160 horsepower in traffic. The Benelli gives me the look and the attitude, but I can actually wring its neck without going to jail. It's fantastic." The price sits around $6,200. If you want the Italian muscle bike look on a beer budget, this is your ride. Style is one thing, but fit is another. The next machine on our list solved the biggest problem in cruising by inventing a system that tailors the motorcycle to your body before you even leave the showroom. Number 9, the Kawasaki Vulcan S. This is the OG sport cruiser of the modern era. Kawasaki took the legendary engine from the Ninja 650 and put it in a cruiser chassis. It has been around for a few years, but for 2026, it remains a top contender because of its ergo fit system and unkillable reliability. It rocks a 649 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled parallel twin. It makes 60 horsepower. This is a significant jump from the 400 class. It is fast enough to do 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds. It uses a chain drive and features sport bike-derived suspension that is firmer and more responsive than your average soft cruiser. The ergonomics are completely adjustable. Kawasaki's Ergo Fit system allows the dealer to swap the seat, move the foot pegs, and change the handlebars to fit you perfectly at the time of purchase, for free. Whether you are 5'2" or 6'4", this bike fits. It rides like a ninja with a low seat. You can scrape pegs in every corner with total confidence. Sarah, a riding instructor, says, "I recommend the Vulcan S to everyone. It has the ninja heart. I took mine to a track day just to see, and I was passing Sportsters in the corners like they were parked. It's the most versatile bike in the garage." The price is roughly $7,500. It is the safe, smart, and fast choice. Perfection can sometimes feel sterile. If you crave the sensation of a living, breathing machine that rocks beneath you at every stoplight, you need to look toward the shores of Lake Como. What is your favorite motorcycle you ever owned and why? Tell us in the comments. Number 8, the Moto Guzzi V9 Bobber. We head back to Europe for some character. The Moto Guzzi V9 is not the fastest bike on this list, but it is the one with the most soul. It has been updated recently with a bit more power and better electronics, keeping it relevant for 2026. It features an 853 cubic centimeter air-cooled transverse V-twin. The cylinders stick out the sides. It shakes. It rocks from side to side when you rev it. It makes 64 horsepower and 53 foot-pounds of torque. It uses a shaft drive, making it maintenance-free. The sound is a deep, offbeat thrum that is pure Italian music. The ergonomics are active bobber. It has flat drag bars and mid-set pegs. You sit upright, commanding the road. The seat is flat and stylish. The fat front tire gives it a planted, heavy feeling in the corners, but once leaned over, it holds a line beautifully. It feels mechanical and robust. Matteo from Rome says, "Riding the V9 is an event. It's not about top speed, it's about the torque and the vibration. It feels alive. I've rode it all over the Alps. It handles switchbacks surprisingly well for a bobber. It's classy." The price is around $10,500. You are paying for the badge, the shaft drive, and the unique engine layout. Soul is wonderful, but sometimes you just want raw, calculated speed without the hassle of a clutch lever. The next bike took an adventure engine, and did the unthinkable by removing the gear shifter entirely. Number 7. The Honda Rebel 1100. Honda looked at the market and dropped a bomb. They took the engine from the Africa Twin adventure bike and put it in a Rebel chassis. The result is a sleeper that is faster than almost any air-cooled V-twin on the road. It features a 1,084 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled parallel twin with a 270-degree crank. It makes 86 horsepower and 72 foot-pounds of torque. But the secret weapon is the DCT dual-clutch transmission. You can buy this bike as an automatic. It shifts faster than you can. It has cruise control, wheelie control, and ride modes. The ergonomics are tight. It is a compact bike. The foot pegs are mid-mounted. The seat is low at 27.5 inches. It allows for deep lean angles for a cruiser of 35 degrees. It handles like a naked sport bike. The T model adds a fairing and hard bags for touring capability. Mike, a former sport bike rider, claims, "I bought the DCT model because of my arthritis. I thought I would hate it. I love it. I put it in sport mode and it rips." I surprised a guy on a Dyna the other day. He couldn't believe a Honda Rebel left him in the dust. The price is incredible, starting around $9,500 for the manual and slightly more for the DCT. It is the best bang-for-buck performance cruiser on the market. And if you consider buying this bike, a pro tip from me, buy it with DCT, your knees will thank you. Technology is great, but heritage is forever. The next entry strips away the plastic and delivers a pure, air-cooled German heavy hitter that feels like a vintage fighter plane. If you measure happiness in range, not horsepower, click like. You're officially a grown-up rider. Number 6. The BMW R12 Cruiser. For 2026, BMW has expanded their heritage line. The 18 was massive, perhaps too massive. The new 12 is the Sport Cruiser Goldilocks. It is air/OIL cooled, lighter, and designed to be ridden hard. It features a 1,170 cubic centimeter boxer twin engine. It makes 95 horsepower and 81 foot-pounds of torque. It uses a shaft drive. The engine is punchy and loves to rev. It has a steel trellis frame and inverted forks that provide genuine sporting feedback. The ergonomics are customizable. You can get it as a pure cruiser with a low seat and pulled-back bars, or as a roadster. The cruiser version puts you in a relaxed pocket, but the mid-controls allow you to weight the pegs for cornering. It feels dense, premium, and very German. The fit and finish are flawless. Klaus from Munich writes, "The R18 was too heavy for me. The R12 is perfect. It has that boxer kick when you start it, but on the Autobahn, it is smooth. The handling is sharp. It feels like a vintage bike that went to the gym." The price starts around $12,000. It is a sophisticated alternative to the American V-twins. German precision is efficient, but British vanity is stunning. We are moving to a machine that sacrifices absolutely nothing for style, hiding its modern suspension to look like a rigid hardtail from the 1940s. Number 5. The Triumph Bonneville Bobber. This is arguably the most beautiful motorcycle in production today. But don't let the looks fool you. It is a serious performance machine. Triumph hides a monoshock under the seat to give it a hardtail look, but the handling is pure modern roadster. It features a 1,200 cubic centimeter high torque parallel twin engine. It makes 76 horsepower and 78 foot-pounds of torque. It pulls like a freight train from idle. The sound is a deep British burble. It uses a chain drive and features top-spec brakes, Brembo on the higher trims, and Showa suspension. The ergonomics are aggressive. The seat is adjustable. You can slide it back and down for a cruiser feel, or up and forward for a sporty attack mode. The drag bars pull you forward. It feels mechanical and raw. You feel the road, but in a good way. James from London shares, "I bought it for the looks. I kept it for the ride. I take this thing through the roundabouts faster than my friend on his Thruxton. It scrapes peg sparks everywhere, but it holds a line perfectly. It's a hooligan in a tuxedo." The price starts around $13,800. It is pricey, but the build quality is unmatched. Beauty is fine for the cafe, but sometimes you just want to rip the asphalt off the ground. The next beast is a dinosaur that refuses to die, sporting pistons the size of coffee cans and a rear tire wide enough to land a plane on. Number 4. The Suzuki Boulevard M109R Boss. This is the dinosaur that refuses to go extinct. The M109R has been around forever, but it is still here because nothing else does what it does. It is a Japanese muscle car on 2 wheels. It is big, it is heavy, and it is brutally fast. It features a massive 1,783 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled V-twin. It makes 128 horsepower and 118 foot-pounds of torque. It has massive pistons the size of coffee cans. It uses a shaft drive to put that power to a massive 240-section rear tire. The ergonomics are extreme. The bars are far forward. The pegs are far forward. You are stretched out like a parachute. It is not a corner carver. It is a drag racer. You point it straight, twist the throttle, and hold on for dear life. Big Tony from New Jersey says, "I've smoked V-rods, I've smoked Indians. This bike is a monster. It's heavy in the parking lot, but once you crack that throttle, it tries to rip your arms off. It's old tech, but it works." The price is around $15,300. It is the most horsepower per dollar in the heavyweight cruiser class. We have cleared the entry level. We have cleared the bobbers. What remains are the 3 kings of performance. We are about to look at a British monster with the largest engine in a production motorcycle. We are about to meet the Italian masterpiece that uses a belt drive to deliver superbike handling. And finally, the number 1 bike, the V4 missile that defies physics and makes every other cruiser look like a toy. It is time to meet the kings. Number 3, the Triumph Rocket 3 Storm. If the Suzuki is a muscle car, the Rocket 3 is a freight train powered by a nuclear reactor. For 26, the Storm Edition brings even more attitude to the world's largest production motorcycle engine. It features a 2,458 cubic centimeter inline triple engine. That is 2.5 liters. It makes 180 horsepower and 166 foot-pounds of torque. It accelerates with a force that is physically painful. It does 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds. The ergonomics are surprisingly neutral. The R model has mid-controls, while the GT has forward controls. The handlebars are wide. Despite weighing nearly 700 pounds, it handles incredibly well thanks to a low center of gravity and massive Avon Cobra chrome tires. Richard, a Rocket owner, says, "There is nothing like the torque. You can be in top gear at 30 miles per hour, twist the throttle, and it just teleports you to 100. It eats rear tires every 3,000 miles, but it is worth every penny. The price is steep, around $25,000, but you are buying the king of torque. Raw torque is a hammer, but sometimes you need a scalpel." The next machine proves that a cruiser can lean 40 degrees in a corner and wear an Italian tuxedo while doing it. Number 2, the Ducati XDiavel. Ducati decided to build a cruiser, but they refused to make it slow. The XDiavel is the gentleman's version of their chaos machine. It is designed for low-speed excitement, but it is still a Ducati. It features a 1,262 cubic centimeter V-twin with desmodromic valves. It makes 152 horsepower. Uniquely for Ducati, it uses a belt drive for smooth, quiet power delivery. It allows for a lean angle of 40 degrees, which is unheard of in the cruiser world. The ergonomics are adjustable. You can move the foot pegs to different positions. It puts you in a feet-forward cruiser stance, but the handlebars are flat and aggressive. It has launch control, cornering ABS, and cruise control. Alessandro from Italy writes, "It is the most beautiful bike I own. I can cruise on the highway comfortably, but when I see a curve, I can attack it. It stops like a superbike. It is expensive to maintain, but it is art." The price is around $22,000. It is the perfect blend of cruiser style and sport bike DNA. Even the best V-twin has its limits. To claim the absolute throne, the Italians decided to drop 2 more cylinders into the frame. creating a V4 monster that defies every law of physics. Number 1. The Ducati Diavel V4. This is it, the ultimate sport cruiser. Ducati dropped the V-twin and put the Gran Turismo V4 engine in the Diavel chassis. They created a bike that defies categorization. It accelerates faster than a Panigale on the street because of its long wheelbase, but handles like a naked bike. It features a 1,158 cubic centimeter V4 engine. It makes 168 horsepower. It uses a conventional chain drive. It weighs only 490 pounds dry. It has a counter-rotating crankshaft that helps the bike turn in faster. The ergonomics are distinct from the XDiavel. The pegs are mid-mounted, not forward. The bars are closer. It puts you in a fighter pilot stance. You are upright, comfortable, but ready to fight. The quad exhaust looks like a Gatling gun. David from California says, "I traded my Harley Lowrider S for the V4 Diavel. It's a different universe. It's smooth, it's violent, it's refined. The V4 engine shuts off the rear cylinders at stoplights to keep you cool. It is the best motorcycle I have ever ridden, period." The price is around $27,000. It is expensive, but it is the current king of the sport cruiser world. And if you want to see more motorcycles for 26, click this video right here. We break down everything. Go on, click it. I'll see you there. If you enjoyed this list, click that like button and subscribe for more bike content. You'll be glad you did.